Welcome to Trendy Flicks, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve.
The biggest loser in the Trump-Harris debate. Maybe what happened at Tuesday's debate was inevitable. Our liberal media is in full panic mode now that Harris' honeymoon appears to have faded. The biggest loser in the first, and likely only, presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump was ABC News, which hosted the face-off. The moderators, David Muir and Lindsay Davis, embarrassed themselves and their network by, among other things, fact-checking Trump in real time on more than one occasion, sometimes incorrectly, while allowing Harris to spout serial lies and distortion. Social media blew up early on in the debate, with commentators on the right, in particular, calling Tuesday night's face-off the worst and most one-sided debate in history. Some of the non-truths Harris could, and should have been, fact-checked on. 1. Talking about Project 2025 as if it were Trump's manifesto, and saying that he will pass a nationwide abortion ban. 2. Dredging up Trump's Charlottesville comment that there were very fine people on both sides, which has been debunked. 3. Saying Trump had overseen the worst unemployment since the Great Depression, which was caused by the pandemic. 4. Saying Donald Trump has opposed IVF. 5. Denying that Kamala Harris ever called for gun confiscation. There are videos of her doing just that. 6. Saying that Trump's tax cuts only helped rich people. 7. And my special beat Noor, saying that she and Biden have created 800,000 manufacturing jobs, which is simply not true. There were others. Harris lied about her record and about Trump's, and was not challenged on any of it. Perhaps that was inevitable. The liberal media is in full panic mode now that Harris' honeymoon appears to have faded and Trump has pulled even and, in some polls, moved back into the lead. Harris' pathetic effort to avoid committing to any policies while on the campaign trail has failed. Her refusal to do solo interviews and press conferences has left American voters in the dark. Consequently, the debate was important. People want to know where she stands. Unfortunately, because she deflected on most of the questions and did not flesh out the very few policies she has offered, they still have very little idea of her views. That should have been the job of the moderators, but they declined to do it. Instead, they allowed her to prattle on with Biden-like platitudes. Once again, a bitterly partisan candidate is promising to bring the country together. Remember that one? The moderators asked Harris early on whether people were better off under the Biden-Harris administration than they had been under Trump, and instead of citing areas of progress, perhaps because there are none, she launched into describing her opportunity economy. This denotes her plan, which she touted frequently and which apparently rests on giving people money to buy a home, giving people money to start a business, and giving people money to help them raise children. How taxpayers will pay for all these opportunities was left unsaid. This is, of course, very Biden-esque. Promise money to important voting groups, like young people who have drifted away from Democrats, and small business owners, who have historically lined up behind Trump. Trump, on the other hand, failed to prosecute his case, while Harris appeared overprepared and practiced, with ready-to-go gestures and studied mannerism. Trump was clearly underprepared. It is frustrating to his supporters, because he has the facts on his side. He actually did build a strong economy, but saw it slammed by COVID. He actually did leave the world at peace and negotiated significant new alliances between Middle Eastern countries. He actually